Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's Silly Saturday video we are on Jotunheim, we are on Experts, not Ragnarok today, but we landed up getting Glitch as well as Revna for our Silly Saturday, and this is going to be hectic. Now Glitch actually really does glitch out the game when you get a lot of them. So luckily there is the option to change the bloom settings now in the game, because we will have to land up changing them. There is just a pre-warning, everyone, there is a disclaimer over here that this one will hurt your eyes later on in the video. So please, if you do suffer from things like epilepsy or photosensitivity, don't watch all the way to the end. But we'll try and turn down the bloom or something like that just to try and help with it, because once it does get to that stage, it does even make me feel sick as well. So we'll see how it goes, but so far it's okay. It's just as soon as we start to reset the glitch that it becomes a bit of an issue for us. But anyway, let's go get ourselves the Ascension Crystal. While we at it, we might as well just grab this very first one over here. I thought we grabbed that, but I guess we didn't. Alright, wait for Glitch to go and hit things so it can kill them. Grab this so we can get rid of the curse, so we can move a bit faster and make our way over to the first Ascension Crystal. We should have enough XP. Let's just check. We do need to grab ourselves make sure we do get ourselves the reset, otherwise that's not going to work very well for us now, is it? And then we're going to make sure we do get damage. We do want a lot of summons as well, but again, this will be reset, so we will be getting quite a lot of damage anyway, so we're not too worried about that. We also do have Revna, who also does kind of, with a lot of bloom give issues. But again, we will turn down the bloom if necessary, so we're not going to worry too much about the bloom over here. I do actually look like I want more projectiles for this. As you can see, we will probably do a lot better with more projectiles as well as more damage. So no summons unfortunately going on over here, or no more projectiles giving us anything, so that's very unfortunate. But let's just deal with these guys. Luckily we do have one that seems to be wanting to bounce up and down, so it does give us a little bit of a safety net in terms of knowing where it will be, so we can stand still until that is dead. So that's great. We can go for the damage, that's perfect, and then we're gonna go for the bug attraction and start spamming points into this again as well. And now the damage isn't really so important, but getting ourselves the movement speed as well as the amount of summons looks like it's going to be very helpful. And getting the bug attraction means that we're going to start pulling things into it, and it doesn't actually look like it's hurting as much as I thought it would. I'm not sure, maybe last time I did this I had a whack ton of area of effect, and it seemed to be a lot worse than what it is right now. So maybe if you don't get so many of the glitch on the screen at once, it's so bad, but I really did think it would be worse. So thank goodness it's not, because that makes it so we don't have to change any of our settings, which is fantastic, because you don't really want to turn down any settings. You want to play it the way that it's supposed to be, which is in its full glory of trying to destroy your eyeballs for the sake of being silly on a Saturday like we plan to do today. So at least it's working out very well. I am happy that we landed up getting Glitch. It is one of those that I've always wanted to try as well, so very happy that we did get it. Again, it is it's actually quite difficult with Missing to get something specific, because he can get absolutely anyone, including his couple of relics, and it is completely random. So if you're trying to find like two of something or something like that, it can take a very long time. Whack ton of rerolls, which I never actually had to do over here. We got the first reset that we saw in the skill tree landed up with both Revna and Glitch, so we were actually in a pretty good spot over here. I'm happy with both of those. It would have been really cool if we landed up getting the Summoning Stone, which gave us 50% more damage for summons, because both of them are considered summons in the game, so that would have just given us extra damage. Unfortunately, we didn't land up with that. Not the biggest of deals, we're not too worried about it, but it would have been nice to have had it. But we do have that fully leveled up to level 20 now, so they are getting quite ridiculously big. And I think the next time we get Ascension for them, it will start to give us a bit of our problems. But until then, I think it's still a bit okay. Again, if you are having issues, you can stop watching or just, watch something else or look at something else while you listen to me talk a bunch of nonsense about glitch as well as missing. Now, there is something about glitch that a lot of people might not know, but you can actually get it to change its element. So right now, glitch's element is normal, so it does normal damage. Or if we want to call it something, call it physical or whatever the case may be. But if you check in the constellation, it does say that it's normal. Now, you actually are able to change this to a single other element. If you can guess what element that is, let me know down in the comments section. I'll give you a couple of seconds before I tell you, but there is an element that does change to under certain circumstances, and it is only one element that I've seen so far that it can change to, while there are other things like if you get tri-attack on Halfgrim Staff, that you can change it to fire, electric, or to ice. If you guessed any three of those, you are wrong. It is actually able to change itself to poison. I don't know why poison specifically, but it does change its actual typing to poison, where that works if you grab yourself Thara's poison flask, the one that gives you 15% chance for all attacks to be poisoned. For some reason, it changes the entirety of glitch to poison damage for, I don't know why, but that does happen and it's a thing. So the more you know. Alright, so let's keep going. I do see we do have poison damage over here. I'm gonna grab 1 point just for testing purposes. So there we've got poison damage now, and it didn't change the typing, so it does have to be the poison damage from Thara's poison flask, where it gives you the 15% chance for attacks to poison. But for some reason there's an interaction between glitch and that specific relic, where glitch will then become a fully poison relic, where it is usually just normal. So very interesting to know, something you may not have known previously before this video. So the more you know. Alright, so what else do we have over here? Revna's Holy. I do wonder if we will land up getting some relics that will affect Holy in the future. I believe there are a couple of them that are Holy. There's the swords, there's Revna. I'm not sure if there are any others, but it would be nice to see some more Holy relics in the game and see them come towards with some other relics that will make Holy damage more damaging. So that would be a cool way of introducing new things and new typings. At least we do have the typing Holy in the game, so expanding on that will be quite cool. And then also, since you have Holy, you need to have the opposite. So since we have Holy, we now need to get Darkness in there as well. Dark and Holy always in everything, or light and dark are always the opposites in everything, even like Yu-Gi-Oh! So if we could see something like shadow or dark magic, that would be really, really cool as well. So, devs, if you're watching this, please let's make that a plan. Let's see if we can get ourselves some dark or shadow magic going on in the game. Alright, damage-wise, not the greatest of damage, as you can see, for single targets, but again, we still got one more ascension to do. I think once it does start to explode on the corners, then putting them down somewhere over here where they're going to keep exploding will make the damage deal quite a lot more, so we will be in a much better spot. But otherwise than that, we're pretty decently off. Relic-wise, we actually did land up getting ourselves a mushroom over here. That's very good. I'm not too interested in that. Nothing over there. There's a holy sword, and as you can see, in a small spot like this, things do get crazy. We're going to go for the 25% damage over there, and then the life over there as well. So let's get out of there, because that's just driving me crazy. Holy moly. That was pretty insane. So again, let's ascend our glitch and we can start leveling it up for even more damage as well as summons. It looks like we're getting quite a lot of summons over here, and then damage area as well as projectile speed, so that's going to be massive. And then we're going to go and level up our Revna. Again, the more summons we get, the better, but this will only be a single ascension, unfortunately, not a double ascension happening over there, but it's okay. As you can see, glitch is insanely stupid right now with the projectile speed that we don't even need to worry about anything else. So we got to kind of look and focus on the mini map, because otherwise we can't see anything anyway. And I do want to just like put the bloom down a little bit. Let's just test what it looks like if we have the bloom down even more. I did actually have it on 50%, so bloom does make quite a big difference. I think we're probably going to leave it at 50%. It doesn't seem to make that much more of a difference. Otherwise we can put the special effects up to 50% as well and see from there. So it doesn't make it any better. A little bit. We'll keep it at 50% for now. But if it does get hectic, let me know what you guys think about it. I think glitch is quite hectic with the flashing lights. Again, there is a little bit of a warning for, epileptic people or photosensitivity. So if this is something that affects you quite badly, please, for your own safety, stop watching, please. Alright. Unfortunately, we didn't get a double ascension start. We should have probably done that. We should have tried to get more than one crystal. And I did actually see on Discord a screenshot of someone. They had such a cool build going on with air, I don't know how you pronounce it, sorry, the blue owl of Helga's, the one that goes around you, the one that circles around you, that blue owl, as well as having the Thunder Codex, so it became like a fire and ice build. That was something so cool. I wish I was able to replicate it, but I do believe that the developers are going to bring out a custom mode, and when they do bring that out, it means that we can try doing like silly Saturday videos of single type relics are much easier, so we can reset a single relic, any relic of our choice, if that's how the custom works. We have no idea how it works. They haven't really led any details to provide us with anything on what's going to be happening. But if it is something like that where it's fully customizable, where we could start a run with any character, with any relics or something like that, then that would be really, really cool, because there's quite a lot of relics I would love to try and ascend or double ascend, and you just can't. One of them is being the new relic over there that was having an issue with the glossary. Really cool relic, but because we only got it right at the end of the run, we couldn't see what the damage of the relic was. So it would have been nice if that was the only relic we could get and then reset that. But I do wonder if they are going to allow us to double ascend these relics, because at the moment you aren't allowed, or you can't double ascend them. You can only ascend them one time. So if in custom mode, if you can double ascend them, that would be fantastic, being able to do that. We are just going to go and get rid of the curses that we've got. Remember, they have buffed the braziers, so as you can see, the 4 curses that we got are being completely washed away. We are on 0 now, and it took maybe 5 seconds for us to get rid of all the curses that we had on us. So lovely change that happened over there. Fantastic. Grab the XP, because why not? It's not like we have too much of it, completely, no, not at all. And then we're going to keep going over here. There was actually a time before, when Amaranth first came out, Ivy was bugged to the point where Ivy was giving you way too much XP for the amount that you were supposed to be getting from it. And I ended up getting a reset run on missing using Ivy, and in my passives I had a lot of XP. So like if we have a look over here, we've got a lot of attack speed and damage. Whereas when I did it with that Ivy that one time, I actually ended up having a whack ton of I had a whack ton of experience, and I was actually able to, in a expert run, hit level 1000 with missing. Now, I don't think we are going to be able to do that anytime soon again, because Ivy did get fixed and it was giving us the right amount of XP now. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to replicate a video like that. It would have been really cool, especially for like YouTube or for a title being like, oh, we hit level 1000 outside of Endless. That would have been really, really cool. But unfortunately, because of the fix, I don't think it is possible for us to hit that level using RV and missing anymore. Would have been really cool to be able to do that, but sadly you can't. Alright, so the only thing that's wrong with the glitch over here is it's really difficult to see where you're going. So the final boss fight is actually going to be quite difficult. So we might actually have to turn the graphics down just for the final boss fight, just so we are able to see everything, especially when he phases, because we are going to take quite a bit of damage. We don't have any shielding or anything like that that can allow us to take free hits yet. So we're going to have to look at that. We do have the poison lightning charm over here. We'll see if doing this gives glitch poison damage. We will hopefully see if we're able to grab anything that is poison damage as well. That will maybe affect glitch, or maybe we'll get Thara and able to buy her poison to attacks and change it to poison damage. That will increase its damage overall, and that will help her, or help our damage overall, because with poison is better or stronger than normal damage, and any poison or burn or any of those damaging skills are much better than the other skills that you can get. So who do we have over here? I can't even see who it is. It's Halfgrim, so we're not going to have the poison over there. I am going to have to just turn down these graphics so I can see what is going on in the store. We'll turn them back on once we can see a bit more, or once we don't need to see, but we can grab the life, that's fine. The poison over there for the poison damage. We don't really need the area of effect. I think I have that rune anyway, so I'm happy to just leave it. Grab the damage for cooldown, that's okay, and we'll go for the poison damage. Again, we don't really have anything over here that's fantastic screaming at us saying no, we need to buy it, and then we can grab the 20% movement speed over there. So nothing else really happening over here. We can turn the graphics back on because we don't need to see anymore, but that is really, really hectic where you cannot even see the shop because there's just way too much glitch on the screen. So really hectic when that does happen, but otherwise we're in a very good spot. So we're going to go for the family, where there's 2 more summons that occur with the one, and we're just going to keep going from there. Alright, so quite a lot of damage coming out over there, and we can keep going. Maybe coin is a good one to get, but we don't have any ascension, so we're actually going to go for the tarot deck. And then we're actually going for the attack speeds as well as the damage boosts over here. So let's grab these, and we're going to grab ourselves Berserk. And we might put some points into the ultimate as well, just for the extra bit of burst damage for the boss. But otherwise we are looking at a very, very strong, very good run going on over here. Again, this is expert, and it is just a silly Saturday. It's just so that we can see stupid things that can happen with reset and missing, and that's so you don't necessarily have to try them. And today this was glitch. Very unfortunate that we couldn't actually get it to be poison damage. It would have been nice to have seen it, but unfortunately it was unavailable to us. Alright, we're going to go see what we've got going on over here with the rest of these relics. We do have 3 gold shrines, but you know, we're not actually going to pick those up. And we got ourselves the Vanir, the god Freya, who's going to be dead now, so that's fine. This is Astrid's Orb, also not really, but it's also holy actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So Astrid's Orb is also a holy rune, or relic, sorry, not rune. So that's 3 already just in this game that we've seen or spoken about. And I'm sure I'm missing 1 or 2. So definitely need some dark. Come on developers. We need some dark typings. Let's make it happen, please. Did we just get hit there by something? I think this is the only problem with some skills, is because you have so much AoE and just the way that they bounce and everything around does make it extremely difficult to see what is happening around you, and then you do land up taking a lot of free damage just because you can't really see what's happening. So it's a bit of a problem over there, but not too big of a deal. We do have a lot of chests happening over here for us to pick up quickly, so pick those up. That's burning damage, we're not too interested in that. Again, we don't really have anything that can help us with that. Get rid of the 3 curse levels we've got as well, which, you know, when playing Jotunheim, you do have to be careful of. It can affect you quite badly. On missing with this glitch, it doesn't really affect us too much because we're looking at projectile speed more than absolutely anything else with area, so, you know, that doesn't really matter. Cooldown doesn't matter on glitch too much. I don't think there is a way for it to be affected, and neither does attack speed. So, you know, as long as your glitch is around and alive, it should be dealing damage, and there isn't any stat that necessarily, except for projectile speed, which your curse doesn't affect, which will be a negative on the actual skill. And since curse doesn't affect projectile speed, it doesn't really matter on Jotunheim if you have 5 curse levels on missing, because he won't be negatively affected by it. Okay. There's quite a lot of gold just chilling on the ground. At least with glitch, unfortunately, it doesn't off-screen things, but you know, you're free to move, and everything will land up being, you know, one killed. But no, that's not what I'm talking about. What I am speaking about is the fact that everything will die. So all the boxes will be broken as long as they are on the screen. There isn't a place on the screen at the moment that we do not attack or hit with the amount and area of effect of glitch that we have. So you don't have to worry about missing chests or anything like that. As long as you are moving, you will damage everything that is on the screen, and more than likely break all the chests possible in the area. So getting a lot of gold is very easy with glitch. It's not something like if we just had Revna or something else, where it does kind of make a difference depending on, you know, where they go or how they go. But for us, we seem to be in a pretty good spot. As you can see, when you are in those loading screens, it does really kill your eyes with glitch. But here we go. Let's see how well we can do against the boss. Again, we can't see Jack, so we'll see. We can actually see them get put down on the ground, so we'll take 1 damage there, unfortunately. We should be okay here for now, and as long as he doesn't use his 1 attack, we should be a-okay. So there we go, that's there, that's perfect. We can move to the bottom one. I can't even see where my character is, so now it's like a guessing game, I guess. But there we go, boss done and dusted. We actually landed up killing some of the enemies that we hadn't before, and that is glitch. Damage wise, actually quite bad, but it was a really enjoyable run. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.